Travel with me almost 24 hours from LA to Shanghai. I'm a second year med student and it's my spring break, and I decided I wanted to go to China. To some people that may seem really random, but I went to China for the first time last year during a layover in Asia, and I loved it so much that when I got back to LA, I went ahead and got my Chinese visa. Getting a Chinese visa is no easy task, but I was willing to go through the process because I knew I wanted to go back and it lasts 10 years. My flight today leaves at midnight, which I actually prefer because you can just sleep, but I was starving and the only decent option was KFC. I was not going to have Panda Express before I went to China, so I got KFC and then I headed to my gate. This is my gate. I'm flying on Xiamen Air, which means I have a layover in Xiamen, China, which I've never heard of, but this airline had the cheapest prices, so that's the one I booked. I ate my KFC and then it was time to board. The boarding process was pretty smooth. There's no groups, like you literally just line up. I was sitting way back in economy. Honestly, the seats were pretty comfortable. I did have people sitting next to me. I was not that lucky, but it was a good flight. The total flight time is only 14 hours, which honestly isn't horrible, but they did serve us a dinner right when we got in the air. I think I got like a pork rice, which was okay. They also served us these like sandwich snacks, which I had like 5 of. After that, I slept for a little bit and woke up wherever this is, and then I'm feeling gross now, so I decided to do my routine. So I brush my teeth and then do some skincare. So I'm doing a Dr. Dennis Gross daily peel, and then I go over that with my Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum. And I'm also pimping out really bad, so I'm using these tinted moisturizers, which are actually really hydrating, which is why I don't mind putting them on a flight. But yeah, that's my little routine. I watch some Chinese movies, which are actually really good. Like, I love watching them. And then I head to the back of the plane for some drinks and some snacks and like social hour. At this point, we're passing over Japan, so we're almost there, and they do serve us breakfast, which, you know, it wasn't bad. It was okay. It's airplane food. Like, I don't expect much. But then I had to fill out my little Chinese arrival form. And then after that, we finally landed in the People's Republic of China. This next part is the part I've been dreading because Chinese customs and immigration is no joke. They take their shit so seriously, and you better have your shit together. I've been through it before because I went last year when I was transiting, so I knew what to expect. But I didn't even dare like record or film or like mess with anything because they take their jobs very seriously. I walked by a KFC and I thought that was kind of funny because it was literally the last meal I had in the airport before I left the US. I landed at 6 a.m. so it was breakfast time, so I decided to eat at this little restaurant in the airport. I can't remember what I got, but I think it was like a beef noodle soup with some pig intestines. Everything was really good. Like, the noodles were so soft, the broth was really tasty, and the meat was tender and delicious. And then after that, it was time to board my flight to Shanghai. The flight from Xiamen to Shanghai is only 2 hours, but what I like about airlines here is they serve you food no matter how long the flight is. Like, if it's 2 hours, 1 hour, they will always serve you like a hot snack. Like, they had this pork bun. It was amazing. And before I knew it, we were landing in Shanghai. Since I already went through immigrations and customs in Xiamen, I don't have to do that here, so it was really quick just getting out of the airport. I'm taking the metro to my hotel, but one thing about China is there's a huge learning curve the first time you come here. Like, the way their society